Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're going to talk about how to stop gossiping. Gossiping is not something you should be doing at all. Gossiping is like judging. So I have a few things that I've listed on my paper so I can tell you guys the few things that I did to stop gossiping. So one of the things I can definitely say is it's living quietly. When you live quietly, it's kind of hard for you to even, involve yourself into, places where there's so much noise and where there's so much people. And you don't want to be around too much people because being around too much people causes you to gossip. So that's one. Oversharing is another. When you're talking to someone, do your best not to overshare nothing that is going on in your life. Because when you're oversharing things in your life, you give people a reason to gossip about you. You do. You give people a reason to gossip about you. So that's one. Another is to mind your own business. When you mind your own business, you don't get to know nothing that is going on in nobody's life. So no one can even come up to you and try to talk to you about somebody else's life because you're minding your own business. You're not focused on what someone else has going on in their life. So there's no room there to even gossip. Another is not allowing people to have too much access to you. When you allow people to have too much access to you, you give them something to talk about. If you're inviting them over to your house, inviting them over where you work, you're giving them a chance to come to you and talk to you about something that someone said or something that's going on with them, or they get to take information from your home and they're bringing it to somebody else and gossiping about you or just anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything in particular. Another thing is do your best to stay focused. Stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on the things that you need to do in your life. Keep yourself busy so you won't have time to gossip about anything. And another thing, people won't even have access to you to even gossip about anything. So because you won't have time. You won't have time. Your time will be short. You know that once you're focused on what you need to do, once you're focused on what you need to do, you're not gonna have time for people. You're not. By the time you stop doing what you're doing, you're gonna be so too tired to even talk about anything. And if somebody's not talking about something that is not relating to what you're doing, you're not gonna have no interest in even talking about what they're talking about. So there's not gonna be any gossiping for you right there at all, because you don't have time for that. You're so focused on your own life and your own business or the things that you just have to do. It doesn't even have to be your business. Whatever your priority is at that moment or that time of your life, like you won't be focused on other people. You won't be focused on what someone else has going on in their life because you'll be too focused on your own life. So that is one. And another, do not judge people. And the reason why I say don't judge people, because if you're judging, you're gossiping as well. You're gossiping as well. And why I say that is because you're going to end up talking to someone about somebody else, or someone is going to end up talking to you about someone, and you'll end up judging someone. So that's one too. living quietly. When you live quiet, nobody even wants to even talk to people that is living quietly, honestly, because they'll find you boring. They'll see that, oh, this person right here, this person don't have time to gossip. They're not gonna be into, my shenanigans and what I got going on. This person don't care about the tea. This person is too focused on their self. This person don't come around noise. This person doesn't party. This person doesn't hang out around places that doesn't bring silent. You're not gonna gossip. You're not gonna want to be around people like that. So when you live quietly, I'm telling you, you live quietly, you live private, you don't overshare, you mind your own business, you don't allow people to have access to you, you stay focused on what you need to do in life, you won't be gossiping. You won't have time for it. You'll be too focused on yourself. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Love you guys. Bye. Until next time.